Welcome back to Chokitable Media. Meanwhile, a warning by Donald Trump that he may send military forces to Nigeria has caused both confusion and concern. Trump also warned of potential hate calls over alleged attack on Christians, but an advisor to Nigerian president has called his remarks a negotiating tactics. On Sunday, Nigeria reacted with a mix of confusion and concern as citizens across the country tried to make sense of Donald Trump's threat to stop all aids to Africa's largest nation and to take harsh action as he accused Nigerian government of allowing killing of Christians in the land. In the diaspora as well, many people are talking, many Nigerians are reacting, trying to figure out what President Donald Trump meant by the two tweets that he made on Nigeria. The tone of the tweet really angered so many people. People are also questioning the audacity and the power Donald Trump is promising to use over Nigeria as a sovereign state. They are really alarmed by the type of names and the description he gave to Nigeria. Number one, he said a disgraced nation. He called Nigeria a disgraced nation. Is Nigeria actually a disgraced nation to you? And you remember some times ago, he actually described Nigeria as a shithole. Where have he got it wrong that outsider could be describing a sovereign nation like Nigeria, the giant of Africa, as a disgraced nation who pushed Nigeria into this point that there's no respect for the land again? So people in diaspora are really concerned as well. While some people are believing that he's actually going to put the boots on the ground in Nigeria, some also believe that he will definitely not do that. We have comment from Inibe Efyong. I've seen and I've read from him. I've seen comment from DF, Dele Farotimi. I've seen from Sheun Kuti. I've also seen from Just Adistone. I've seen from Prophet El Buba. Everybody contributing, trying to say their own piece. And majority of my subscribers also in the diaspora here don't actually believe it's going to happen. But if it is actually not going to happen, that's the question. Will the Nigerian government and the present day government or the president do something drastically? Because I think he gave them 72 hours to react. They should try to stop the killing, stop the genocide, and move on. But if they refuse within this short period that was given the ultimatum, what would the United States do? What will Donald Trump do to Nigeria? You also remember that jabs was thrown at Donald Trump some times ago by President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu. And it is actually very clear to every one of us that Bola Tinubu is not a friend of America this time around. He's not even a friend of Donald Trump. He has done nothing at all to impress Donald Trump. Rather, he threw jabs some times ago, and I want you to watch the jab. It is actually backfiring. Some people are saying it is because of this. Some people are also saying it is because of the genocide going on, the killing of Nigerians, not only the Christians. But what is wrong between America and Nigeria, most especially Bola Tinubu? Why is he trying to avoid Donald Trump and avoiding America? Since he became the president of Nigeria, he has always been going to other countries. He has never traveled to the United States of America. Rather, he sent his vice president, Kashim Shettima, to go represent him anytime he wants to go to, or they have invitation or something to do in the United States of America. So, I want you to listen also. And I would like to play the videos of these guys I mentioned. I would like to play them for you so that you can decipher and the conclusion of these people. I'm talking about Inibe Efyong, Dele Farotimi, Sheun Kuti, and the rest of them, Just Adito, and Prophet El Buba. Let's watch the video one by one. To avoid the video being long or too long, I will possibly break them into parts. So, But I would like you to put your comment in the comment section. I want to know what you feel. And I want you to determine the way forward for Nigeria as in finding solution out of this problem that we are in. Start from who caused the problem. How did we get there? And how are we going to get out of this? Thank you for watching Chukitable Media.
Seen. It's very surprising. Under President Trump, there's been a lot of contradictions. President Trump has upended the American foreign policy process. Now, where does he derive that power from? For him to declare war or an invasion of a country, he will need to get the approval of Congress. I'm not too sure that Congress, which is divided between Republicans and Democrats, will give him the approval to invade Nigeria. And what I'm trying to point to is the contradiction, the hypocrisy in President Trump's approach to Nigeria. Now, there are more Christians perhaps in Kuwait. He's not saying there is religious persecution in Kuwait. There are Christians in Hamas, in Gaza. He's not fighting on behalf of the Christian Palestinians. He's supporting Israel. So that's not an issue for him. There are Christians in Lebanon. He's not fighting on their behalf. In all of the countries where America has intervened, you see this contradiction. I think President Biden tried to stay within the framework of the American foreign policy process, but President Trump is emerging as a global dictator, and that is why, not surprisingly, you have on the streets of the United States, no kings here, people protesting. So that dictatorship is extending it. Now, America has always intervened in Africa. In Somalia, between, I think, 2012 and 2014, they exited when it became problematic for them. They wanted to help to ensure peace. America has intervened on humanitarian grounds in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, and all of that. Now you find the United States saying it wants to invade Nigeria. Now, I'm trying to rush my thoughts. Very quickly, an invasion of Nigeria will not be in the interest of Nigeria. And what is the point? It's simply that if America brings drones here, brings, all kinds of things in any part of Nigeria, Nigeria will never be the same because no country can survive a religious war. We have seen that in other parts of the world, whether it's Afghanistan or, it's in Lebanon. So we cannot even afford that. And that's why I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must act swiftly. Acting swiftly, we have a body called Presidential Advisory Council on foreign relations, or is it international relations? Now, we have those people. We have Chief Emeka Anyauku, who is still alive. We have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Olusegun Obasanjo. We have diplomats, experienced people. We have religious leaders. Cardinal Francis Onayeka, Bishop Matthew Kuka, all of these people should be mobilized immediately. And there should be diplomatic engagement for Nigeria to say, no, it is not true. We're having security challenges in Nigeria. After all, there's religious attacks, yes, by Boko Haram, what Trump calls the Islamist state. Yeah, Professor Zulum can confirm that yes, there is attack. But that attack is not just against Christians. All of us are in this pressure cooker lifestyle that we live in Nigeria. And I think President Tinubu struck the right note by saying, look, Nigeria is ready to work with the United States, to help us. After all, terrorism, banditry, being international cross-border challenge. And the Nigerian government has always been asking for international help, either from the British or the French or the United States or from, regional countries within West Africa. If America invades Nigeria, it's not just only Nigerians that will suffer. The whole of West Africa will be destabilized. Okay, let's go a bit further. Now,
if non-oil revenue is going well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing on the other side. And I've just signed off on a huge mechanization, program that every region we have a mechanized center for agricultural mechanization and have trainees and all of that. That is our path to food sovereignty, food security. You remove hunger from poverty.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. And join me on the second part of the reaction of people of Nigeria to the intervention declared by Donald Trump. There, you will have the opportunity of listening to Inibehe Effiong, the barrister. You will listen to Just Adetu, and you will listen to Alhaji Asari Dokubo as well. So, follow me, let's go together. Bye-bye for now. See you on the next phase.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out on any of our latest video.